Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I am Matsina reading you the news. The headlines. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar appeals to religious leaders and media to encourage people to organ donation. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says maintaining law and order is government's top priority, calls for modernization of prisons. Indian Space Research Organization successfully tests Inflatable Aerodynamic Decelerator to land missions on Mars or Venus. And President Droupadi Murmu to confer national awards to 46 teachers in New Delhi tomorrow. Now the news in detail. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar today appealed to the religious leaders and media to encourage people to organ donation by dispelling their doubts and creating awareness on this issue. He said this while addressing a gathering during the launch of the National Campaign for Body Organs Donation at an event organized by the Dadiji Dedan Samiti in New Delhi. He called organ donation a sensitive issue and emphasized the need for creating a support system for organ donation. Praising the Dadiji Dedan Samiti for endeavoring to build the right ecosystem in this regard, he wanted these efforts to reach the family level. Dhankar also conveyed his greetings on the occasion of Maharshi Dadiji Jayanti today and urged everyone to emulate the life and philosophy of the great sage for our own happiness and for giving back to society. Union Home and Cooperation Minister Amit Shah urged all the states to pay attention to improving security and facilities at the prisons. He asked all the states to adopt the modern prison code introduced by the Narendra Modi government in 2016 for better prison management. He also stressed the modernization of the prisons and reinduction of those who are not natural, born or habitual criminals in society. Addressing the gathering after the inauguration of the 6th All India Prison Meet at Trans Stadia in Ahmedabad, Shah said, "The view with which jails are seen in society needs to be changed." Stressing upon technology for better prison administration, the minister said, like court, video conferencing facility needs to be set up in all the prisons across the country. He also asked states to equip jails and with libraries, training centers, hospital and mental health centers for the well-being of the prisoners. The Home Minister also stated that overcrowded jails are one of the biggest problems which needs to be resolved for better management of our prisons. Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) has successfully demonstrated a new technology with Inflatable Aerodynamic Decelerator (IAD), designed and developed by ISRO's Vikram Sarabhai Space Center (VSSC). IAD is a game-changer with multiple applications for future missions, including to Mars and Venus. The IAD was successfully test-flown in a Rohini-sounding rocket from Thumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station. Rohini-sounding rockets are routinely used for flight demonstration of new technologies being developed by ISRO as well as by scientists from India and abroad. At around 84-kilometer altitude, the IAD was inflated and it descended through the atmosphere with the payload part of a sounding rocket. The IAD has systematically reduced velocity of the payload through aerodynamic drag and followed the predicted trajectory. IAD technology can also be used in ISRO's future missions to Venus and Mars. President Droupadi Murmu will confer national awards to 46 selected teachers for the year 2022 in New Delhi tomorrow. The Department of School Education and Literacy, Ministry of Education, has been organizing a national-level function on Teachers' Day every year to confer the national awards to best teachers of the country. The selection is done through a transparent and online 3-stage selection process. This news is a broadcast of All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. On the occasion of Teachers' Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will interact with the winners of the National Awards to Teachers 2022 at his residence in New Delhi tomorrow. The purpose of National Awards to Teachers is to celebrate and honor the unique contribution of some of the finest teachers in the country who, through their commitment and hard work, have not only improved the quality of school education but also enriched the lives of their students. The awards accord public recognition to meritorious teachers working in elementary and secondary schools. This year, 46 teachers from across the country have been selected for the awards through a rigorous and transparent online 3-stage process. The Naga Students Federation has extended greetings to all the teachers across the Naga inhabited areas on the occasion of Teachers' Day celebration 2022. In a press release, the Federation appreciated the role of teachers in their crucial responsibility in imparting knowledge and inculcating the noble virtues of life in the hearts and minds of students to become responsible citizens. It said that the efforts and hard work put in by the teachers, despite the various bottlenecks and other technological constraints, to adapt with the continuous cycle of education by keeping students engaged with their academic and other educational activities is well appreciated. The Federation further acknowledged the invaluable contribution of teachers to the students' community and towards the society and wished them success in the pursuit of all their noble endeavors. BJP today criticized Congress for its rally at Ram Leela Maidan in Delhi, saying it is not against price rise but to save a family. Briefing media in New Delhi, party spokesperson Colonel Rajyavardhan Rathore said it is an attempt to relaunch Congress leader Rahul Gandhi. He added that Congress has lost 90% of the elections since 2014, and in Uttar Pradesh, the party lost its deposit on more than 90% of seats. Colonel Rathore said Congress is a team in which no one wants to be the captain. He came down heavily on Rajasthan Chief Minister over the issue of crime against women in the state, saying Ashok Gehlot is busy relaunching Gandhi instead of focusing on law and order. The Congress has organized a rally in the national capital to protest the issue of rising prices of essential commodities. Indian Army Chief General Manoj Pandey proceeded on a 4-day visit to Nepal today. The official visit from 5th to 8th September will provide an opportunity to enhance existing bilateral defense ties and strengthen cooperation in areas of mutual interest. This is his first visit to Nepal as Chief of Army Staff. During his visit, General Pandey will call on the President, Prime Minister and the Chief of the Army Staff of the Nepalese Army. He will also discuss avenues for enhancing India-Nepal defense relations. Defense Ministry said the Indian Army Chief will be conferred with the honorary rank of General of Nepal Army tomorrow in a ceremony at Sital Niwas, the official residence of President of Nepal. He is scheduled to visit Nepal Army headquarters, where he will pay homage to the fallen soldiers and have interactions with the senior leadership of the Nepalese Army. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has invited people to share ideas and suggestions for his Man Ki Baat program on All India Radio, which will be broadcast on 25th of this month. It will be the 93rd episode of the monthly radio program. People can share their views in the Namo app or MyGov open forum. They can also dial the toll-free number 1-800-11-7800 and record their message for the Prime Minister in either Hindi or English. The phone lines will remain open till 23rd September. People can also give a missed call on 1922 and follow the link received in SMS to directly give their suggestions to the Prime Minister. To end the news, the headlines again. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar appeals to religious leaders and media to encourage people to organ donation. Union Home Minister Amit Shah says maintaining law and order is government's top priority, calls for modernization of prisons. Indian Space Research Organization successfully tests Inflatable Aerodynamic Decelerator to land missions on Mars or Venus. And President Droupadi Murmu to confer national awards to 46 teachers in New Delhi tomorrow. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Have a good night.